Oh hey, welcome to my room. So I'm here today to do this TED Talk for you guys, my English class of course. So what is a TED Talk? TED Talk is when you're talking about something that is important. I honestly don't know what the TED part is, but right now I'm gonna be talking to you about the steps and sequence to our garden grant project for Miss McAdams' period 2 ERWC class. So let's talk about the first step. Number 1, trench preparation. So to prepare the garden, we had to move out, mow a lot of stuff. It was all dirt then. And then after that, we ended up having to dig trenches along the line for, I don't know what reason. I think it was for the drip system, which was really tough and hard and took a long time. After that, we had to build beds and we had to raise them, which was also very difficult. Actually, that was really easy. That was the easy part. What we did was we took the beds and we built them on stacks like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And I did that with my group. And then we all got our own bed and we had to put it in and fill it up with dirt. So yeah, that was cool. And then after that, we did the irrigation where we had to set up all the water, all the hoses and everything. That was difficult. At first, they didn't really work, which was pretty sad. I mean, I'll be honest. I cut, not myself, but our hoses. I cut them off because, well, they just weren't working. But then Miss McAdams got really mad at me, even though Adam's group did the exact same thing. So after that, we ended up having to plant in our orchard. My group, we planted a lot of stuff, put it in the greenhouse, but honestly, then we kind of didn't know which ones were ours, so we just kind of started grabbing stuff that looked big, and then we just kind of put it in, picked it up, put it in. Yeah, that was cool. And then after that, we had to do the mulching and the bedding. That was another step where we took all the gorilla fur and we put it on. The gorilla fur really sucked. You know, it wasn't that cool. It was kind of gross. It smelled good. I like the smell of it, but it's just kind of dirty. I always got my shoes dirty because I always forgot we were working that day. But you know, I always worked. Miss McAdams always did. After that, we had to transport everything. You know, transporting stuff back to the garden, back from it back. You know, the seedlings and all that. Then the main part, we had to plan it, put it in, you know, make sure everything was okay. You know, we got our gardens all set up. That was cool. And then we had the harvest, which was the most important part. We had to harvest all of our food, and that was pretty big. I mean, we got some freaking stuff like this big, and we even got a GMO, which are bad. GMOs are bad for the environment. Yeah. Also, consumption. We got to eat it, that was really cool. I liked it a lot. Miss McAdams, you're a great cook. You are the best. Fantastic. So some questions I'm going to ask and answer are: define sustainability and our impact on the community and environment. Sustainability is, it's a good question what sustainability is. Really, sustainability is just, you know, being able to sustain our environment and sustain like ourselves as people, and by growing our own food, we're able to sustain ourselves and survive off of what we grow and being it natural. My argument for or against organic farming, I think it's really good for people, and I think that we need to start doing more organic stuff because it's better for everyone. It's more natural. It's more healthy. But at the same time, there's billions of people on this planet to feed, and how do you do that by organic growing? I mean, it takes a long time. So I mean, GMOs you can feed everyone really fast. That's really the only positive I see out of it. But other than that, I'm all for GMOs. I'm not for GMOs. I'm for non-GMOs foods. Okay. Argue how our community garden benefits our health and well-being at the school. Well, I mean, honestly, if I come back in 5 years, I'm gonna see all these boxes and I'm gonna see a lot of trees and all the food. Like I say, give a solid 5 years, you're gonna be able to take some of the food from there and give it straight to the cafeteria. It's gonna be great. Yeah, this is gonna turn out to be a really cool project, and I look forward to coming back here in a couple of years and seeing it all put together. Actually, yeah, I really do. Non-GMOs. That's what I'm talking about. This is my room, so you guys didn't see. Yeah. So I guess that's my TED Talk. Thanks for joining me in my room. It's 9:38 p.m. I'm super tired. I just wanted to say that I'm glad I got to be your guys' classmates. It's the last final day. This week at MG Rock. I hope I get an A in your class. GMOs are bad for you. We all need to think more like Miss McAdams and not eat GMOs. Except for she's a vegetarian, so that's a little crazy. Alright. Thank you guys for being here. And that's my TED Talk. Holla!